Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
Wait, no, sorry, I'm not married to that.
That was really stupid.
Let's try this one again.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
And this is Not Married to This.
Okay, Joe, my show's about to start. Welcome back to Not Married to This. Today we are joined by reality television personality, actress, singer-songwriter, entrepreneur, and mother of two, who you probably know from VH1's Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Please welcome Apryl Jones.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome.
We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. Me too.
So for
You were in the bathroom and Serena goes, "Oh my God, she's like the most beautiful woman ever."
Oh, no, that's so nice.
Goes,
so are you.
She said it like ever, she said.
You are. You're stunningly
Thank
beautiful. You really are.
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
For people listening who may not be super familiar with Love and Hip Hop, how would you describe the show to them?
Oh, well, I have not done this show since 2018,
Yes.
right? We entered into the show on the very first season of Love and Hip Hop, which was Hollywood, 2014 when I was pregnant with my son. The show, it's very dramatic. It's a lot of drama. Thank God I was not involved in the drama when I first got onto the show until I came back on in 2018 where I had some level of drama. But I was always very authentic with what I was experiencing, where there were some storylines that other people kind of created. I tried to live in my truth and be as honest as I can be with the show or could be with the show. But yeah, the show was what it was.
Okay, if you could compare it to another reality show.
What would I compare it to?
Yeah.
Oh, like The Real World. Stuff
Okay.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I just felt like it was, because sometimes they create these storylines, like, and then sometimes they want to link you with people and say, oh, this, this person, this is your friend. Like, I wasn't willing to, like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's, But I also wanted to come onto the show. Like I said, I had my kids on the show. I was pregnant. So, like, I showed real things that I was experiencing with the father of my kid's mother. We didn't have a really great relationship. That was shown. That was real. So yeah, I tried to be as authentic as I could be with the show, and I was grateful for the show kind of helping leverage certain things in my life, but it definitely also wasn't that great. Some reality shows edit the way they want to edit, and so they create
All of them, basically.
Yeah, and so they create these storylines that aren't necessarily always truth, and they offer one-sided perspective until I have to sit down and do podcasts and be like, no, that's actually not what happened, but that's okay.
Do you think it's easier to do reality TV pregnant or non-pregnant?
What a crazy
Honestly,
question.
pregnant.
Really? Pregnant?
I would think pregnant would be easier
It
too,
was-
because
Really?
you basically have a legitimate excuse to be like, leave me the fuck alone right now.
Correct.
I mean, yeah.
See?
And I felt like they were nicer because of that, and a little bit more compassionate when I was pregnant, and I got to kind of stay out the way.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to stress out the pregnant woman. They don't want to be the responsible party of like,
True.
oh, let's stress her out. No. So I would say pregnant was
So
much
if we
easier.
ever go back in reality TV, we get knocked up right away.
Yeah, and also too because a lot of like the producers, like, they want you to drink, and like at that time I was drinking, and so when I was drinking, just like any person, sometimes you don't make the best decisions. So yeah, being pregnant was a lot easier because I was more
sober
aware
too the whole time.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe's actually he's from Chicago. You were raised in Chicago, born in Chicago?
So born in Germany,
Okay. Oh.
raised in Cincinnati from when I was 5 to 11,
And then moved to
then
Chicago.
Chicago from 11 to 18. Yeah.
Okay.
What part?
I'm from Melrose Park.
Melrose Park.
Yeah.
Hancock?
No.
Wrigley Field?
No. Okay. Do you know where Johnny's Beef is? You ever heard of Johnny's Beef?
Yeah. Bucktown?
No. Melrose Park is like
Closer to the airport.
Yeah, it's closer to like O'Hare.
Yeah.
So it's where Cicero is.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that area. So it's like a northwest suburb.
Like close by Naperville?
No, that's way too far. This is like Melrose borders this. It's like it's very close to the city of Chicago, but because it's not like I don't know if I would consider it a true suburb. Melrose Park, Elma Park, Oak Park. You've heard of Oak Park?
Okay, Oak Park.
Oak Park, OPRF, River Forest. Where did you go to high school?
Warren Township, Gurnee, Illinois.
Okay, that's
So I was right by Great America.
you were by Great America. That's far.
What's Great America?
It's like
almost what they call like
Toronto.
raging waters and stuff here. I think it's like
It's an amusement park.
A water park?
No, it's
No,
an
like
amusement
roller coaster.
park.
Roller
Oh,
coasters.
okay.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
Disneyland,
Like
but
Alice
like
Wonderland.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
but I
never
was
heard of
down
Great
the
America?
street from that.
I'm not from this country.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, where are you
Forget that.
from?
I'm from Toronto.
Oh, nice. I love Toronto.
It is the best.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
And you lived on Lakeshore, you said?
No, so I lived in Gurnee, Illinois,
Yeah.
and then I went to school at SIUC.
Okay.
Graduated with a degree in radiation science,
Yes.
and then right after college, when I graduated in October, I got a job working at Northwestern Memorial. So that was it was an amazing experience. I literally
Yeah.
graduated. I wasn't one of those graduates that had to like look for a job. Like I found one right away.
It's amazing.
Moved on to Michigan Avenue, lived there for 2 years.
Did you go to like Gibson's and
I
Tavern?
did, but like I lived on Michigan. Like that was a big deal for someone who was like 21 years old, living on Michigan Avenue in a beautiful high rise, you know, like right there by everything, and worked at Northwestern for 2 years. And then I said I quit and I moved to California, and I've never looked back since. And that was 2012.
You love LA. I'm assuming you would never want to move back to Chicago.
I thought I loved Sorry, y'all.
Sorry, LA.
I mean, you walked in here, you're like, fuck LA.
I don't know if I said it like that.
I would love.
I love LA for what LA offers, but I think that like I'm ready for something else.
Yeah.
You know, like
Where would you want to go?
Bali?
Really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
Absolutely.
something else. Like,
yeah, like
very
I'm ready
different.
for like and I can move to New York. We were just talking about that out there. I love New York. Like I feel alive when I'm in New York.
Yeah.
I don't feel alive here as much
Okay.
as I do there.
The energy in New York is amazing.
Yeah, and like I love theater and Broadway and like it's just different than here. Like I don't feel like it's thriving
Gotcha.
the way that it did in 2012 when I moved here.
I want to
that makes
ask
sense.
about your degree in radiation science. So, what does that make you a radiologist? What field of work does that
Yeah,
then
what is a
translate to?
radiologist?
Well, a radiologist is someone that reads scans,
Is that
like
what-
an MRI
okay.
scan or something.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
read an MRI scan?
Yeah, but I'm a sonographer.
Okay.
So I was battling going to school to become a doctor, but then I'm also a creative, and so I said, well, what can I do? I want to deliver babies. I don't want to be in school all these years.
Yeah.
So I went into sonograms. So that's
Okay.
what I do. So I do sonograms on babies. I do sonograms on all body parts, whether that's a gallbladder, testicles, breast, whatever that looks like, vascular, carotids. So that's my lane of work. Yeah.
And then how long did you work in that field before you moved to LA?
I worked 2 years before
Okay.
I moved to LA, and I'm still working in that field currently. So
Okay.
people don't know. Like if I'm not on a set, then I go into the outpatient center and I work with patients.
Oh, wow.
When you moved here, did you stop working and then lean into? Didn't you move here for music? Correct.
I moved here for music. I was in a girl group.
Okay.
And then I did that, but once the girl group didn't really work out, I transitioned back to working in 3 different locations with the diagnostic medical group. And so I worked in like Monterey Park, I worked in like Pomona and another place, I can't remember. But I worked there for a little while I was trying to figure it out, you know what I mean? Instead of like being like what people would waitress or do stuff like that, my side gig was
You're like, I'm going to the
what I went to
hospital.
yeah. So I work with patients, make money, and and I would stop. But every like 3 to 4 years,
Yeah.
I would go back because my license,
Yeah, I was gonna
literally,
ask that.
yeah. If you don't, then they'll be like, oh, well, she hasn't worked in a long time. We're not going to hire her. So I always got to
Gotcha.
keep my license current.
Does it expire? Will it like
does.
expire after 5 years?
Correct. And you
Okay.
have to do your CMEs, which is continuing medicine education.
Okay.
So I have to do, because I'm X-ray certified as well.
Yeah.
That's through the ARRT. I have to do 24 tests for that. And then for ARDMS, which is sonography, I have to do 30 tests.
Oh
So
my
it's a total
gosh.
of 54 within a 3-year span
And that's if it expires.
to make it not expire.
Oh,
To
so you
keep
have
my
to
license
keep that.
correct.
Woo, that's
Every
a lot of
3
work.
years I have to do that.
Have you ever thought about just being like, I don't need this anymore?
No, because I need that. Like I'm a nerd. Like I'm a nerd, but then I'm also creative, and so like weirdly, I love reading. I
Yeah.
love like studying. So to have that element,
Yeah.
it keeps my brain going.
Yeah.
Would your license work in Bali if you did move there?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean because I had my license in Chicago. Like it works here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like transferable.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
so cool. So
yeah.
you're very like left and right brain dominant. You got
Yes.
the science and you got the creative element.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't feel like it's like this as much now, but I would say in 2014, if you did reality, but you were an artist, you wanted to be an actress, or you wanted
Yeah.
to be a musician, reality, I feel like was kind of like it would almost be like you would destroy your career almost if you jumped into reality.
Was it like that?
I
feel like
like
it's more like that now almost.
No, I feel like it was back then. Was there a party when you moved here where you're like, I shouldn't do reality? Like this would potentially like hurt my music career, hurt my acting career.
So I never looked at it like that. I think the reason why I did reality was because the father of my kids was a entertainer, and how that ended up coming about was that his
Omarion.
Yeah, Omarion. That his management was kind of just like, hey, we want people to kind of know, because everybody was mysterious back then. That was the thing.
Yes.
Was like no one knew what was happening in your world.
Yes.
And then it became this whole Instagram opened up, and everybody's like, well, what's happening with people? And the only way to kind of build was building through these social media platforms. And so people were like, oh, well, I think it'd be smart for you guys to go. I'm like, I don't really want to do this, but I love him. And sometimes you have to compromise, and sometimes you have to sacrifice. And that means if that is what your management team feels like would be best so that people can learn you and that'll bring in more, fans or whatever that looks like, I'm willing to do it. No. Ask me, would I have done this?
Yeah, do you regret it?
I would have never done this.
Really? You look back, you regret it?
Like, it served him, yes, more, I guess, now than it served me. But, like, no. I would have preferably just liked to keep my business to myself, and that's it.
I heard on a podcast you said you were pregnant with your second child with him.
Correct.
And he got back from wherever he was on tour and was like,
I'm
over this.
He basically just said he needed a break.
That's like... That's crazy. Like, that's wild. Like, especially being like pregnant with your and like, how did you take that? Like, because I heard you talk about it and you were like, I'm fine. Like, I'm cool.
Well,
like,
because I think like now you're talking about this been 12 years, 11 years.
Yeah.
So I am okay.
Yeah.
I think at that moment, was I hurt? Was I, confused, all the emotions? Absolutely. I mean, like, this is someone I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And then you leave and then you come back, and mind you, I'm in postpartum and I don't really know what's happening with me just on a normal day. And then you come back and I'm like, hold on, like, what the hell? Like, how? So of course I'm just, but also I'm not one to chase. It's never going to, I will never. Cool, let me give you some time, which is what I said. Let me give you some time to figure this out. And in this interim of time, if you don't know what this looks like for you, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk away. And that's what ended up happening, right? Was he didn't know. Me and him never had a conversation, which is okay. I think we were young. I try to attribute this because I'm always positive about how I see these things. We were young.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if he really knew how to deal with all of the pressure of being a first-time parent and really dealing with someone who was going through postpartum and like having to carry his family and me. And so, like, we're great now.
Yeah.
We're good now. But I think like, I was hurt. I was angry.
Yeah. That's an interesting season of life.
Yeah.
Thinking back on it, like, you've just had a child, you're postpartum, you're quickly pregnant with a second child,
and postpartum. In what year was this?
This was 2016.
People weren't really talking about postpartum as much, right?
Yeah, I would say like people are a lot more open about the different seasons of life when it comes to pregnancy, post-pregnancy, motherhood.
Like, I feel like I just heard of postpartum. Like, like I'm not even kidding.
Men?
I guess I'm your stereotypical.
Well, you don't have to go through it. You've now started hearing about it because your friends are having kids, because we are having conversations about what that looks like.
Yeah.
People are more transparent about like the struggles of afterbirth. But
and because mental health is a real thing, and that has a lot to do with like, when women are going through, that's a part of mental health. It's like I'm realizing as I'm getting older, like even with my like ovulation and like periods, they're changing, and my hormones, I don't have really a lot of control over. I'm like, is it my period coming on? Because like, why am I? But I feel like that was how I felt when I was like going through transitions of pregnancy, So your body, it's a really interesting time.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Looking back on that season of life, postpartum, your relationship is ending with their father. You have this reality TV show. You're in LA. Would you put that up there as one of the more challenging seasons of life you've had?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Yeah. And it was a very lonely time.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I didn't know what it was like to be a mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like navigating that whole time and then feeling like I had a vision that life was going to be one way. And then it completely just like smacking me in my face and being like, oh no, actually this is how life is going to pan out. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't have a say. I'm not having no control. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah. Like I didn't want to like not be with the person I was having kids with.
Yeah.
Like I wanted my children to be able to see both their parents be together, and I had no control over that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they get to see us co-parent and get along now, but like I always have those thoughts of what would that have been like for
Yeah.
them, you know, being raised in the same household.
How do you go from that to now being in a place where you feel comfortable co-parenting? Like, what is that journey like?
It's
Long,
very long.
and hard.
Long and hard. It was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And people don't talk about it. Like sometimes people use the kids as culprits when they're emotionally immature.
Right.
You know, and when there's still anger and frustration invested within the two parents,
Yeah.
right? I'm a firm believer that like kids don't ask to be here. You know, let's handle this and keep kids out of the situation. And I think for the most part, we've tried to do the best job that we can do. But of course, like, again, we're navigating this. We don't know what this parenthood and what
Yeah.
this stuff looks like, right?
Well,
You're
it's
young
both-
and it's your first time.
Yeah, it's your first time being
Exactly.
parents. It's your first time being co-parents. Like everything is new.
But there was definitely a lot of frustration and anger throughout the course of the breakup and trying to figure out who, you know, physical custody and all. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm finally arriving to the peaceful place that I've always prayed about. Like, now we're good.
Yeah.
Me and the father of my kids, it has taken us a long time to get here. But we're good. We laugh now over the phone. We can actually communicate. We're no longer on the Talking Parents app. And for anyone that's in court, you guys know what that is. Like, you have to talk through the apps.
Yeah.
It's like, nobody wants.
Oh, there's an app for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that
you
way the
know
court.
that too?
I mean,
wow.
yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like the courts can document because you know
Oh.
they have to be able to see who's doing what, and
Yeah.
it's so much, and it's draining, and the courts are. So I'm glad that we're just on the same accord now.
Yeah.
Did you two ever try at some point in
To
the
get back
middle?
together?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No,
Oh,
never.
really?
Like it was just once it was done, it was done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Completely over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
And I
that
don't.
how you are with relationships? Like when they're done, they're done?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also too, because if I don't respect you, if I lose a certain level of respect, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not beneficial.
Yeah.
You're not going to want me to be in a relationship with you. I know myself well enough to know, like, if I don't respect you, then we're going to have a hard time because I'm not going to make you feel good,
Yeah.
and then it's not going to make me feel good, and we're not going to go anywhere. We're just going to
Yeah.
end up breaking up anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like that as well. Like when I am done with someone, even if it's like no bad blood, I'm done. And we've
Yeah.
talked about
I'm
how
the same.
Joe's
Once-
the exact
once,
same.
Once it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. However, I'm so intrigued by your co-parent journey because that's how we are. It sounds like that's how you are. Once you have kids with
Yeah.
someone, you
can
can't
never
be
be
done.
done.
I know.
And you kind of have to be like, okay, I can't just be like, block, delete, bye, like have a good
Correct.
life from afar. You then have to be like, okay, how do we either go
Navigate
back to
this.
being friends, kind of, or form a friendship that maybe
Right.
never existed because we were always together?
Yeah.
So,
It's hard.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, sometimes the children are the ones that have to pay the price while the two parents are trying to figure it out. But, you know,
Yeah.
we've arrived.
Yeah. What would be your advice to women or people who are currently struggling in their co-parent journey?
I just say one day at a time.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody's situation is different, right? So I think it's about also removing ego. Just remove the ego. Like, I think once I got to a place of just being like, okay, like, what's the point? I'm done fighting. I want peace in my life. That's really what it boils down to. I care about my kids more than I care about anything else. So, hey, sir, can we just, for the sake of God, just like get along? It's okay. Like, do you need to talk about something? Do you need to release something? So I think like speaking up and like just releasing ego, you know what I mean? And taking it one day at a time, because sometimes you can't control the other side. And sometimes it will take time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until they're ready. And
Yeah.
so giving somebody space, I don't care if that's 2-3 years, you're just going to have to ride the journey. And
Yeah.
everybody's journey is different.
We met on reality TV,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes I think like we don't have kids yet, but when we do have kids, there is going to be a point
Mm-hmm.
in their lives where I might walk in their bedroom and they're like watching us on
Sure.
TV.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that ever.
Yeah. Do you is that a thing? Like, do you like because you have kids, you were on
Yeah.
reality TV, them watching it? Like, does that worry you at all?
No, I talk to my kids about who I am.
Okay.
I talk to them about everything, and I think that's the beautiful part about being a human. Is
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be, and I don't want my kids to think that any human is perfect. So I speak to my kids about that. I speak to them about drugs. I speak to them about their body. I speak to them about sex and what that's going to look like, and feelings and emotions, and like
Yeah.
and what and who I am, and like
Yeah.
decisions that I've made and what I've done, and mommy made mistakes, and mommy and daddy weren't always like we talk.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's nice
Yeah.
that they really get to know you through you.
Yeah.
And not eventually learning about you
Yeah,
or learning
yeah.
parts of you through the show.
I mean, I guess it's
Yeah.
communication too, and that's kind of with everything, relationships,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like you just gotta like talk.
Well, because I know there's some parents that just want to shell their kids away from truth,
Yeah.
but the truth is the truth.
Yeah.
It's true.
And so at the end of the day, they're going to figure it out
Yeah.
whether or not they decide to go and Google you, or whether or not you tell them.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'd rather talk to my kids, and I'd rather tell them who their mom is, and I'd rather show up and
Yeah.
them see who I am and love me through the good and the bad and the indifferent. Like, I'm okay with that.
So what are you looking for now in your dating life? Or are you dating? Are you looking at all?
I am not dating.
Okay.
I am not looking.
Okay.
I am in a place of I'm open, but the truth is I'm not putting myself out there right now because I don't have a desire. Like, this is the first time that my body literally is like okay with just being.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I feel no need. I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with my peace. And, I just had a conversation with my friend the other day. I said, oh my gosh, like, I realized in my life, the only time I've ever had like real like chaos or drama was when I was dating. That is not
Really?
good.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Yeah. But
Because
probably
you
so
gotta
common.
you gotta kind of take on the person's baggage and their
Yeah.
trauma and like their issues with you and what you have going on. And it's just, this is the most peaceful place in my life that I've been in a really long time. So no, I'm not, but I'm open. If I met a guy who made me feel like I could just be myself in totality,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Is that the number one thing you're looking for right now in a guy? Someone that is 100% accepting of who you are as you are?
Yeah, and someone who's just authentically themselves. Not someone who is putting on to date me, but someone who is okay with actually coexisting in this world as himself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And allowing me to love you, no mask on. I want the mask off.
Yeah.
If you were to put yourself out there, how does that look? Like, how do you go about doing that?
Normally, I have no problem being the aggressor if I see something that I like. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. I haven't even seen anything that I like. What is happening?
It's LA. You got to go to Bali.
Yeah, like I spark conversation. So like if I like what I see, then I'll come up, hey, how are you? Where are you from? Are you single? Da, da, da. So maybe that can spark something. Or a guy will come up to me and try to talk to me. And if I like the vibe or the energy, not necessarily the physicality, because I don't care more about that. It's an energy thing. Then I'll see, where that leads.
Do you have a preference in age?
I have no
has
type.
kids? No,
No type?
kids? Job?
Have you ever had a type?
No. All the guys that I've dated they look different.
Yeah.
Some short, some tall, some
So-
big, some small.
So very much about energy, personality.
Guys, I'm a jokester.
I'm just picturing you lining up like every guy you've dated and then just looking all
Girls,
completely
piercings, some
different.
piercings, nose, face, some no piercings, tattoos, no
tattoos on the face. Fine.
Maybe, yeah, sure. Okay. No, not now.
Okay.
The old me would have been like, yes, that's cute. No, I don't want that anymore.
You don't drink anymore.
I don't.
How long has it been?
2 years as of June 14th.
Do you miss it?
I do not.
Right. What provoked that decision?
My dad passing, believe it or
so
not.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah. So to clear this up, because I've been wanting to speak about this, because I've seen headlines where people are like, oh, she went through recovery, and oh, like her sobriety, and like when I lost my dad, I was never like a drinker to where I couldn't stop if I didn't want to. Like we social. You go out with your friends, you drink a little something, whatever. But when I lost my dad was when I drank for the 2 weeks just straight. And I was like not eating. I kind of self-isolated. Nobody knew where I was at, like that thing. Yeah. And then when I saw myself in the mirror and I like really had a conversation with myself like, oh, you're going to die. Like if you're not eating, I'm dry heaving, I'm throwing up, if you don't stop this, like, you're literally not going to be here.
Yeah.
So I made a decision at that point, like, you got to feel these emotions. Stop running from your dad's death. Like, you really got to face this. The only way out is through. And so I kind of decided to just put the liquor to the side. Now, I had no intention of quitting
Okay.
at all.
Yeah. You
There
were
was
just
no
like, this
thought,
is
like,
what
I'm
I'm
no
using.
longer drinking alcohol. Like, I wasn't trying not to. But
You were just
then-
like, let me take a pause and
was
work
it.
through this time.
Correct.
Because I'm clearly using this as a coping mechanism and I don't want to anymore.
But
Absolutely.
how many months along in not drinking did you realize, oh, maybe I actually enjoy this lifestyle
of no drinking?
of no drinking?
3 months in.
And you were like,
And I journaled from the moment that, like, I made that decision to not, like, to coast through the grief.
Yeah.
Have journaled from that very first day, which was 2 years ago, June 14th, up until now. I've never not journaled. And I do check-ins with myself. And so it was about 3 months in where I was like, oh my gosh, my body's changing. My glow is here. My
Yeah.
hair isn't brittle. Like, my skin is flawless.
Yeah.
Like, my mind is not foggy. I feel very clear. My body is changing in the gym. Like, why would I go back?
Yeah.
Because I started just to see the changes physically, and then I could feel the changes internally. And I'm like, ew, waking up and feeling sick like that. Because I made myself sick drinking the way that I was drinking, you know? So, like, that, I never wanted to feel that feeling again.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I haven't looked back.
It's
And
so
I don't-
interesting. I just had a conversation with a friend of ours, Danny, who he still drinks, but he basically same thing. He was taking off a few months from drinking. He's like, I would always do like a dry
Yeah.
month here or there, but he was training for something. He took off and he was like, it is crazy. After a couple months, you just realize how much better
It's
you
so
feel.
much
Like he's like, I
better.
genuinely feel so different. I look better. I feel better.
even if
when
you
I'm not
even if you
drinking.
drink like, you know, Friday and Saturday night, it, you know, when you do have, like, it's for me,
Yeah.
it was like I don't drink that much, but when I drink, it's like
You could feel it in your body.
it's also like it's easy for me to have 10 drinks.
No, but this is the thing.
But when you go
Well,
out,
when we go out,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
not
when
at,
I
like,
would
a
drink, I was the
dinner.
same way.
Yeah.
You know what I
when you
mean?
go out, like when you go out, like you go out to dinner, you have a couple drinks at dinner, then everybody goes out to a bar, and then everyone goes out to a
Right.
club. You
Yeah.
start adding up those
It's
drinks
true.
throughout
It's
the
expensive.
night. You're
Yeah,
like,
no, it
holy
is.
fuck! I had 10 drinks, and
Yeah.
I haven't had a drink in 3 weeks, and now I just had 10, and now I'm hungover for the next 2 weeks.
Yep. And your body hurts. Your
Yeah.
body hurts.
Yeah.
And then you see the inflammation. Like, so, yeah, I wasn't trying to quit, but
Do you think you would ever go back to drinking? Or-
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I feel so good without it. And I feel so much more present.
Yeah.
And so much more aware. And so for me, I think there's a partial fear that if I ever did, that I would feel, number one, not good, but that I would use that again as an escaping mechanism.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
for me, I don't want to anymore. Like, anything that I deal with, I try to just face head on, and release it so that I'm not carrying it in my body.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I was drinking, that was my way to kind of like, that was my vice. And I didn't even notice that. Like, oh, if I'm stressed out, let me have a drink. Oh my goodness, if someone to piss me off, let me have a drink. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that grief really did show a very different side to me in my life. And I was like, yeah, no.
It's not
Moving forward, I'm not running anymore. Like, and I just don't think I would ever need to. I'm happy to be present when I'm with people.
Yeah.
You know, even when I'm partying, I'm like, gosh, I'm the designated driver and I'm having a good time. I can hear the music
Yeah.
differently. Like,
Like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna
yeah,
feel
like
great.
and I can remember. Some nights I'm like, what the hell happened last night? Did I say something? Okay, maybe not. Didn't. Oh, okay. Like now I'm like, oh no, we had so much fun. Like we ate here. Okay,
Now
I
people
saw
are calling
this.
you. What did I
Yeah,
say
like-
last night?
And it's okay because I'll make sure everybody gets home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's much better. It's much better.
All right, cutting back to love and hip hop. Would you ever do reality TV now?
Depending on which one. Love is Blind.
Would you do Love is
Yes,
Blind?
I would. I
Oh,
would.
Oh my gosh, I would pay to see you on Love
I
is Blind.
would, because I want to meet someone who can't see me.
yes. Okay.
I would. I really would. Or like Married at First
Oh,
Sight.
You'd
Married
be
at
great
First
on Love is
Sight.
Blind.
I would.
No.
What's your
let's
favorite
go
reality
Love is
show?
Blind first.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
I love Love is Blind,
is,
too.
I think, is the craziest show.
I love it. I'm like, please, can someone put me on the show?
Yeah.
I want to do that show so bad.
Do you think Love is Blind? Do you actually think,
Yeah.
without being attracted to someone, you can, like,
Without the physical attraction is what
Yeah,
you're asking.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think more
think-
so for women than men.
Yeah.
I think, especially even watching the show, I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of women where genuinely the attraction for these men comes from within.
Yeah.
But I find if the men walk out and they don't feel like the
You
women
always
is
say this.
up to
This is-
their
yes, you always say
standard.
this.
I say this right at the
Yeah.
get-go, like
Yeah.
from the reveals, I go,
ain't
he's
gonna like
not
her.
attracted to her, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
But with the girls, if they're like, ooh, I don't know, but like I really love him, it can still work out.
Yeah,
That's
because I
my-
think girls find other things outside of the physicality that we like about men,
Yes.
and then it makes them look better.
Yeah,
They're
100%.
like, oh wow, he talked to me so sweet.
Yeah,
and
or
it's
he's so funny.
Yeah, oh, haha. And he can be not the cutest thing
Yeah.
ever, but
Yeah.
the humor makes him cute.
100%. And then you bring him around your friends and they're like, oh, but then they're like, no, he's the best guy ever.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how he looks.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, I would love to
Yeah.
see you on Love is Blind.
I
Let's
would
make that come to
love
life.
to do that.
Yeah.
I really shoot. The Bachelor.
Would you do The Bachelor?
Probably. I just want to find my husband one of these days.
So if you were to do
I mean, they
another-
are casting for The Bachelor right now.
Yeah, so if it
No,
was
we
something-
gotta make you the Bachelorette. You can't be going on the Bachelor.
So
we gotta
if-
make you the Bachelorette.
if it was something, it would be something leaning towards like,
Dating.
yeah.
Okay, I love that. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, but Love is Blind would be my ultimate.
I can't believe that. You're like the first person I met that wants to do that show.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
we just had someone on that said he wanted to be on Married at First Sight. He was like, if all
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
if it doesn't
yeah.
work out, he's like, I would do Married at First Sight. It's a 50-50 chance.
I mean, I have
but Love is Blind is a better chance.
I think so too.
because you literally have no choice on Married at First Sight.
I mean, I have no room to really talk. I mean, we met on a dating show.
Yeah.
We
I
got engaged on a dating show.
Yeah, we got engaged after
That's
18
beautiful.
days, which is
Yeah, 19. Every day counts when it's that short. I want to talk about your singing and acting career.
Okay.
What do we have coming up? Share all the exciting things.
So as far as singing, I put that on hold because I was acting.
Yes.
And so I'm getting ready to get back into the studio to work on some music. That's all I have on that front,
Amazing.
right? But acting, so I just did maybe like a year ago, Reasonable Doubt. So and then I did Papa's House. I did The Oval for Tyler Perry. Now I have a movie that's out called Night Shift
Yes.
that I've done. I have another
That's
one coming
on
out.
Tubi, right?
Yes,
Yes.
another one called I Know Where You Live, which will be coming out. I don't know the date for that, but it's really good. Yeah, so I'm just working. I'm
Do you
just-
love acting more than singing, or is it more like changes with the season of life?
I never wanted to be an actress. I'm gonna
Oh,
be honest with you. At all. Like music was my first love. That's why I
Yes.
moved out to California. And then I don't know if you guys know Tasha Smith. Have you ever seen Bad Boys?
yeah.
And Martin's wife in the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
So she
Have you ever seen Bad Boys?
I don't know.
Yeah, and she's a twin in real life. Like she's played in a lot. Think Like a Man.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, so she was like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, you have a look, you have a personality, you're so charismatic. Like, you need to do this. Come to my class." And I was like, "But I don't want to."
Yeah.
She was like, "No, you're going to come."
Like, too
So I
bad.
said,
You want to now.
Yeah. So I was like, "Okay." So I went to her class, and they did this thing called dumping, and I was like, "What is this? Like, what is this whole thing happening here?" But it was like so therapeutic, and so
What is it?
Yeah. I was
it's
gonna
like
ask.
you come in and you
trauma dumping?
like like they kind of release before you get into this like acting because we hold so much tension into our bodies. So she almost like has you kind of like yell at each other, but like you envision that there's somebody else. So whether or not if I look at you and I'm like you're my dad,
Okay.
and then you may look at me like I'm your husband, you know,
Okay, yeah.
and then you have to just say certain things. But like people are in there crying, and this is before you go into like actually improving or acting and things like that. It just like releases your like like all the stress and tension you've been holding on to. It
Our friend does a lot of acting classes. I want to ask him if he's done
is
this.
so good. Like they do like dumping.
Yeah.
But so when I did it, I was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm thinking just acting is like look at some papers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. So I started to like attend more classes. Scott Sedita, Diane Castle, Sherry Shaw, and I'm like, wow, all of these different teachers teach differently, and there's so many different elements. And I started to fall in love with it. And then I also realized I don't have to be myself for some time. I actually can be somebody else for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and that felt really nice to be able to fall into somebody else, find some level of empathy and compassion through somebody else's story, and like portray that,
Yeah.
you know. And there's a certain level of work you got to put in to kind of essentially do that.
I think I could be an excellent actor. I just
You think you can be excellent at a lot
And
of
go.
things.
but I would really struggle, I think, with memorizing lines. Like, isn't
Well,
that
you had really, really bad stage fright.
isn't
when you
that
first went on
difficult though?
reality TV.
Like, how many?
Sometimes, but this is the thing. As long as you know the story, and like what that scene entails, you kind of can just like
Improv?
and ad lib. Because
See,
some
that's what I
directors
was-
are
that's what I
not
was
like
thinking. That's what I was
Yeah.
hoping for. I wanted some inside information.
Yeah, like some directors are like, we trust you, like do your thing,
Yeah.
as long as you kind of keep it around the same. Tay does it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like that was his
Interesting.
thing. Was like he'd look at it and be like, okay, this is what's happening in this, so I know, and then it makes it easier for you to remember. And then he taught me how to do that. I was like, oh, here I am, like 1, 2, 3, okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3. And it's like, no, like you know what you're saying, and you know what's happening in this scene, so you just breathe and live it, and it'll naturally just come. Your brain will do it for you. Like
That makes so much more sense because I feel like I would. To me, it felt like it would be like so
Man's
impossible.
trying to be an actor right now. What's going on?
you should try it.
I'm not trying to.
You should
discourage
try
you.
it.
No, but I'm just, yeah. Sure. I mean, I did improv for a little bit, and I was
Yeah, you used to do Second City stuff. Those were
Oh,
fun.
Second City. I love Second City.
yeah, Chicago.
Did you do it? I was gonna say Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah.
Did you ever do it there?
I did like a writing program at Second City, and then
Okay.
I did some improv stuff. I was really bad, so like I don't.
Oh,
know.
okay.
Like if anybody like.
He had really bad stage fright, and he was like using
Yeah.
it as a way to like help him.
I had my
in that
moments
sense.
though. I had moments where I was like, maybe I could do this, but
You're
then,
very funny.
So
You're
wait,
very
let me ask you a
comedic.
question because you had stage fright. You don't have stage fright anymore.
but it took me a long time.
So you should try. You should
It took me years to get rid of. Like I would like when I first went on The Bachelor, even like
Yeah.
doing a podcast, like being a guest on a podcast, like I was like
Scared.
I could barely talk. Like I would shut down. Also because I was somewhat of a private person too, where I didn't feel comfortable and I
Sharing
didn't know what world I just stepped in.
Yeah.
And then it made me feel weird. But now I'm good. Yeah.
Now you have a podcast. Look
Yeah,
at-
so you
Hi,
should try
everyone.
now.
Hi everyone. Look
Yeah.
how far we've come.
It's fun. I like it.
So you fell in love with acting through that
Yeah.
experience of taking classes.
I did.
Do you feel like you, through playing different characters, have learned more about yourself? Or
Yeah.
it has changed you in any way?
Yeah, and I like like I said, finding empathy and compassion for somebody else's life, and like because you have to do the work,
Yeah.
right? And you have to find the objective and like all these things. What's the goal? What's the overarching goal? And so when you start like breaking down a script, you're like, wow, like okay, this person went through this, because sometimes you have to create a story that like is not on the page
Yeah.
to kind of say what's happening on these pages. So it's like it's just like a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. I've learned about myself through acting. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? Like it's hard, but it's so like rewarding to be able to like watch yourself back and be like, okay, I suck right there. That's okay. I suck.
Yeah.
But I was good right there.
Yeah.
And then you kind of are able to see the parts that you need to like work on.
Yeah.
So like it's been fun. I do what I love doing. And whatever feels good to me in my body, and I'm grateful that I can make money doing it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta just do it, because you can,
Maybe.
you know,
Maybe I will.
it's just so much fun to just try new things
Yeah.
and actually like do great at it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to God that I've been able to make this as a career.
Do you have a dream role or aspirations when it comes to acting?
A dream role. I know this is going to sound so weird, but I've always wanted to play like genuinely, like this is going to sound so weird, like a crackhead.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
I don't know what I thought you were gonna say, but I'm thinking of like iconic figures that you maybe want to
No,
portray.
let me
Boom,
tell you why.
crackhead. Okay.
Crackhead.
No,
Go,
let me tell you why. Something that's hard. Anything that's just like a hard, challenging role, right? That takes me and pulls me out of a pretty girl element. That's what I want to do. Like I feel like the roles that I get are always like, oh, the trophy wife, or oh, the pretty, like
Yeah.
I want to be respected for like the acting
Yeah.
as opposed to just like the look of something.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you
So
want to
that's
play
what I-
something different than yourself.
Yeah, and I feel like if you could just strip me away from having makeup and you make me ugly,
Yeah.
and like, so I think that's why I said crackhead, but nonetheless,
like who
it
am I
would be a
thinking?
challenging
like,
role.
Charlize Theron in Monster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Holly Berry in Losing Isaiah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to be vulnerable in that
Yeah.
stuff and like let yourself go.
Wow.
Don't judge me for that, guys.
Yeah.
How do you create space for like you in your life? You have 2 children that you are
Yes,
raising.
yes.
You are working. You have your science degree. You are acting. You are now starting to sing again. And I know
You're an
those are your
influencer.
passions. I mean, you're an
Yeah.
influencer. Like, you have a very, very full
Yeah.
schedule in life. How do you
do.
create space for yourself?
That's why you want to move to Bali and do yoga and
Traveling.
and chill.
Traveling.
It's my reset. So like me and Dad do week on, week off.
Okay.
And so if I don't have work on my week off, I leave. I don't care if it's a staycation.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a drive. Like, it's just, I need to be able to step outside of my own element, my natural day to day, and then like slow myself completely all the way down and like really see life for what it is, because I feel like I'm constantly moving.
Yeah.
That some days I'm just like, what the hell, like,
Yeah.
but if I can just step outside of being in LA and like putting my feet on grass, grounding myself, being by some water, going and eating alone, reading a book. Oh my goodness, my kids, mom, I'm like, oh, I can't get past line 2 in this. Like, it's my way to just like settle my body, taking a bath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, really solo time. I love being alone.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
really, really do.
Are you an introvert? Or is it more just
No.
now the way your life is, you need that alone time?
Like, I just feel like sometimes, like, because I feel like I'm a light source for a lot of people, so naturally people gravitate towards me.
Yeah.
That like I'm okay with that, like being a dumping ground for people. But then I realize, like, oh my goodness, I don't have anything left.
Yeah.
So it's my way. I have to just be able to recharge, whether that's kids, friends,
Yeah, it's
men,
important.
men
Yeah.
who are like, whatever that looks like. It's just my way to just like recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just stepping outside of my day, what my normal day would look like.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I'm out of office. I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but I love that. Eating, getting your nails done.
Yeah.
Getting a facial.
Yeah.
Taking a bath.
How old are your children?
My son will be 12 in August, and my daughter is 10.
10.
Yeah.
They're like Irish twins, right? Very
They
close
are
in
like
age.
17 months apart. Yep.
Which age has been the hardest?
Ooh. When they were younger, maybe I would say like 5, maybe 4 to like 7.
That makes
Just
sense.
because I feel like they're not independent yet, and I'm just like,
Yes.
can you get to
And
the
they're always moving. They're
can you
always
get to
running
the
around.
place where you're brushing your teeth and like doing, now it's
They're like, what
becomes-
should I wear? You're like, I don't know, girl. Just pick
Yeah,
something out.
Yeah, so now it's easy. Now they're like are independent.
Yeah.
So it makes my life a little bit easier. But yeah, so that was the hardest time.
Is there anything that you wouldn't like? Anything that you did in your life that you would not want your kids to do, as far as like in like the entertainment space, like reality TV or getting into acting, or even just like showcasing yourself on social media?
Yeah, like keeping your relationships private.
Yeah.
Like to a certain degree. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to tell the world everything, right? I'm at a place where I feel like I don't care. I live my life openly. I love who I am, but I do think that I get the notion that back in the day, having a little level of mystery was like intriguing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something to be said about people who actually go ghost, and that you just see what they do and you don't know what it is that they have going on. Like, that's still a really cool element. So I would tell them to kind of keep certain things sacred to themselves.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see that in I think the generation your kids are in right now. I think when they get older, we're going to see a lot less of social media
Sharing
and
everything.
sharing everything, because I feel like everything
Maybe.
goes in circles anyways, and I think we are going to hit a pocket where people are like,
Yeah, well, and with mental health
so
and what it's
hard, yeah.
doing, I feel like at a point, people are going to just need to take a step back.
Yeah.
Because all of this social media stuff is so overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like, it's like you can just, like, everybody's life is just right here.
Yeah.
It's too much.
No, it really is. It's
You
a
know?
lot.
So you might be onto something.
oh,
And
no,
history does.
I'm
I
definitely
hope
on.
so.
I'm definitely onto something, is what you just said.
I really do. I really believe that.
I hope so.
Before we wrap, we have a quick game that we'll play.
Okay.
But the last question I want to ask you is, where do you see yourself going? What are April's goals moving forward in life, in career, and all the things?
I think in life is just to be happy and take each day as it comes, and learning from today, or learning from yesterday and applying it to today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love life. I really, really do. And I think life comes in a lot of different complexities.
Yeah.
So just having peace, learning from my mistakes, elevation and growth, educating myself, finding ways to stay educated and having knowledge about the world, being a great mother to my children, doing what I love doing, whether that's acting, singing, riding a scooter. I don't care what it is, just like living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have one life to live. We're going to die one day. I do believe that.
And if you don't believe that,
So like
wake up.
I just want to live, and whatever that looks like
yeah.
just want to feel good
And portray a crackhead.
and
That's-
portray a
crackhead.
crackhead. That is what. Yep.
At some point.
Yep. That's it.
Well,
What game are we playing?
not married to this.
Okay.
Oh,
We
okay.
play. I'll go first. I am not married to when someone hands me a drink with a lot of ice in it, whether it's iced coffee, water.
Disagree with this take.
I don't like it when they don't give me a straw.
Okay.
I have sensitive teeth. You've loaded up the glass with ice. I'm going to try to take a sip. The ice is going to fall on my face.
Oh, it's
It's
a
going to
whole
make
thing.
my teeth cold. I actually don't like ice, period, but sometimes it's necessary. It's very European of me, no ice in my drink. I know straws are bad for the environment. Okay, don't come for me. I feel like a lot of my takes lately have been actually like anti-environmental support, but
Look at paper straws.
I like a straw, okay? Ice in a drink means give me a straw. That's my
Okay.
take.
I'm gonna say this is not a hot take at all, but watching movies in a hotel room, I want to do it because I enjoy it, but the commercials are so. I feel like the commercials for a movie
He's been
in a
freaking out
hotel
about this for
room
like 2 days.
are even longer than even if you watch it on basic cable. Even though I know I'm watching it on basic cable, but I feel like the hotel is like adding more commercials in, and it's just so hard for me to relax because we're laying in bed and I'm trying to rest, and Ocean's 13's on, which is the worst Oceans in my opinion. But I'm like, I kind of want to watch this. I like all the actors in it. This is going to be fun. And then I basically am watching commercials the whole time. Then I can't relax and it keeps me up all night.
We're
So you're the one that
watching-
pays for no ads.
Yeah, no ads is a big. What were we watching last night that you turned off literally out of
Even though
nowhere?
I would love to run ads on this podcast.
And we do. Sorry. What were we watching last night? You turned it off out of nowhere. Like literally all of a sudden
'Cause
you
of the
turned off
commercials?
and he was
I
like,
think
I'm overstimulated. The commercials are so loud.
I think it was an X, like one of the.
Oh,
X-Men
we were
or
watching
something.
one of the X-Men prequels. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was like, what just happened? Are you okay? He's like, the commercials are overstimulating me. The volume is so loud. I need to go to bed.
It was like frustrating.
Okay, me. Jeez. Why do I have to be such a deep person? Okay. I'm not married to people who are avoidant and that run and don't know how to take accountability.
I love that.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck those people.
Well, yeah. Sure.
Or not. I actually don't mind.
You got to help them.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. But yeah.
Yeah, or they need to help themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just call them out and then fuck them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell our listeners where they can find you.
You can find me Apryl, APRYLS Jones on all platforms. And you can just Google me.
Yes. Go watch her movies. Go
Yes.
watch her TV show coming out.
Just follow me on Instagram and just send me love and pray for me and be a friend through the internet. Pen pal.
Pen pal. We love that. Thank you guys so much for listening to Not Married to This. You can find us on Instagram at Not Married to This Pod or YouTube and TikTok at Not Married to This. We'll be here every single Thursday. Bye.